We often see that success is about managing through a culture shift. What are some of the common pitfalls that you've seen that haven't gone as planned?
Yeah, it's forgetting the human piece. I think what we've seen with COVID is that the pandemic humanized leadership, and forgetting that for every cultural shift, for every change management process, you're doing this through people and engaging them throughout the process and having a heavy communication of what the process is about is generally one of the pitfalls that we tend to see. I think what we've seen over the last 15 to 18 months is exactly the leaders that are very strong on that front to be very successful, taking the organization through the pandemic, but also doing cultural changes in the process. So I think that's actually a great way for us to prove that point.
Clearly, a lot that needs to be changed, both in terms of the risk appetite that needs to be broadened, and traditional ways of working is not going to suffice. What's your prediction for how future financial services leadership teams is going to evolve and has evolved?
Yeah, I'm very optimistic. I think that financial services has been a great ground for developing amazing talent for the world, in terms of complexity, in terms of the level of the caliber of talent that exists. I think the opportunity here is to combine more and more the human side of financial services to the complexity and the data side of financial services. The leaders who are able to do that, I believe, will be the most successful ones. And the second point is around, especially at the most senior levels of leadership, the understanding that for leaders to be able to change and evolve the organizations, they need to change and evolve their leadership. In our last CEO survey 2 years ago, we saw exactly that. 79% of CEOs responded that they understood clearly after becoming CEOs that in order to transform the organizations, they have to transform themselves. So that realization is another important point. But I'm very optimistic, and I think we're going to be seeing some very interesting changes in our industry in the coming years.
Yes, Gabi, we see the same as well. The leadership teams have to actually manage more agile environments to adapt to a ever-evolving customer behavior and preferences and scale changes. I think not only in how you operate the business, but also a different set of talent pools in the executive leadership and broader organization. And it's not about the traditional capability set. It's actually looking at more of the different styles of leadership traits that we touched on earlier. And secondly, it's motivational leadership that actually enables you to connect to your customers, to your broader organization, that enables you to be a little bit more empathetic as well. Gabi, thank you for sharing your insights today. This is absolutely fantastic.
Loved it, Mohib, and I just wish it was in person. So maybe next time.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.